Well, hey, RadKids team, Pastor Brandon here, Pastor Richard. We are so excited for this weekend. The dedication service, we're here at North Campus. Remember, we're doing two services, one at 9 and one at 11. But hey, we just wanted to give you a couple of details for this weekend so you'd know what to expect.
Yeah, so definitely when you guys pull in, you're going to notice that big, beautiful new entrance. You can come through that one or the back entrance that you're going to see here. Okay, once you come in, you notice how our check-in stations are set up. But then for you, more importantly, what you want to know right now is that you're going to be going through the orange corridor to get to the RadKids.
That's wonderful. So check-in will open 30 minutes before. We will have 3 self-service check-ins out here for all of our regular families. Now, if you're serving First Impressions this weekend, I would just wanted to mention that the check-in stations are all out here, and then we will have one mobile person that's roaming around for like new families or checking in teenagers or juniors that are serving. You can be able to utilize that for that. So let's talk about some of the other stuff inside of the RadKids building.
Now, once you've made it through the orange corridor and you get into the RadKids side of the building, the old cafe is where the new RadKids store is going to be. And if you haven't collected your shirt yet from Christmas time for your new RadKids shirt, be sure to stop by and grab yours. But only if you've served at least 6 times.
Now, over here in the corner, after you've grabbed a shirt, if you don't have one yet, is our first 2 early childhood classrooms. Now, to my left is our non-walkers. That's basically all of our kids that are under 2 years old. And directly behind me is our 2 and 3-year-old class. Now, this is no different. We will have sign-in sheets here for the parents to sign in. Make sure if you're serving in one of these classrooms that you sign in as well on these on the sign-in sheet. And then, just like normal, classrooms will open 15 minutes prior to our service time. So remember, at 9, that'd be 8:45, and then for our 11 o'clock, that would be 10:45. So now let's go over to our 4s, 5s class. Now, once you make your way over here, this is the 4 and 5s class. So there are chairs in the room, just so you know. I know that at Central Campus in the 4 and 5s class, the kids sit on the ground. We do have rugs and we do have chairs. So there's 2 options to utilize. And remember, we've only had 2 weeks here at North Campus where we've had 1 service and we've got this extra classroom. So we're still working through things. So we'd love to have you help us and give us some feedback as we have the 4 and 5s in this classroom. So the sign-in sheet's right here, and then everything else is inside of the classroom. So now let's go check out the elementary.
And now on to probably my favorite part of this new change is the old sanctuary, which is now the new elementary room. That's right. So there'll be some little changes, but it's super cool and super familiar. Right when you walk into the room, to the left of you is going to be a table that's going to have your small group material, lesson prep material, and so forth. And as you look around the room, we have areas sectioned off for activity rugs, small groups, and then we have our high-rises that are going to be in the middle. So I know it's going to be a little bit of differences, but for this week only, we're going to have that 9 a.m. and the 11 a.m. service, but things are going to run just like they normally do on a Sunday. Awesome. Now, if you're going to be one of the ones presenting the lesson this week, what you're going to do is see this wonderful space we have here on the stage, and you have a podium here that holds the Bible, has all the spaces and cubbies for your lesson prep material. Feel free to use as best you want.
Right, just for the elementary team as well. The parents will come in kind of like Central Campus, and they will exit out of this door over here. So it says exit. So we'll have somebody that needs to stand on this door and be able to be here to check tags, and they'll exit out this door. Now, really quickly, I just wanted to show you the early childhood lesson material for all 3 of our early childhood classrooms. Remember, you should have got a video this week if you're serving in the early childhood class that was talking about the curriculum that we're using for this weekend. And so the lesson material will be on the clipboard. You will be able to utilize the order of service that you typically utilize for the early childhood as well. And then what I do have that I didn't have this past week, for those that didn't know, is this is our new RadKids Adventure Bible. And so inside of it has the Bible story pictures, and you will utilize that to teach. So like any other video that I sent, use one of your juniors, teens, or your assistant to be able to hold this and flip the pages. All the lesson materials here on the table. Now this is inside of the 4s and 5s class. In the other 2 classrooms, the non-walkers and the 2s and 3s class, the material is on the counter inside of the classroom. So everything is right there. Your coloring pages are on the table as well. You've got crayons. Now the great thing about this is we're going to have inside of our classrooms at both service times, you're going to have some North Campus people here serving with you. So you'll have somebody who knows where stuff is at. So you don't have to worry about, hey, where's the crayons? Where's the glue sticks? Where's the scissors? You'll have somebody that normally serves here so they know where everything is at. Hey, so let me talk to just some specifics real quick because this building is all RadKids. You'll notice that behind us over there is the main building where all the adults are. Just wanted to remind us as a team, I know North Campus has had this for a couple of weeks now, but nobody should come past these doors without a check-in sticker. So the kids should have a check-in sticker depending on what age they are, either on the front if they're elementary, and then all of our early childhood will put it on their back. And then all the parents that make it into this area should have a parent tag. Now they can have a grandma or grandpa or a husband or a wife come with them, but somebody has to have a security tag with the number on it for them to get into this area. Now remember, doors will open for the classrooms 15 minutes before service, and these doors will stay closed until 30 minutes before service. Otherwise, that we have this space that's open up. The other thing I wanted to mention is that there are doors over here off the hallway that used to be the main doors for the last 6 to 8 months, whatever you want to say. Those doors are only for exit. Nobody is to come in those doors. The doors are locked from the outside. That's for safety and security to keep this room protected, or this building protected for our families and for our kids. So that's kind of just some security stuff that I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of. These doors will be open once it becomes check-in time and everything's flowing and smooth, and there'll be people all in this space. So be sure to look out for kids and make sure they have stickers on and make sure parents have security tags. And then they do not have to exit out that way. Families can go back out this door. That's perfectly fine. But once they exit out, they shouldn't come back into this space once service is over. Okay, so that's just kind of help us. We're so excited for this weekend. Right, Pastor Richard?
Man, we are so excited, and I hope you are too. Now, just a reminder, if you're serving at the 9 a.m. service, pre-service prayer will begin at 8 a.m. So please, make sure that you're here at the campus at 8 a.m. so you can join us for prayer and preparation. But also, if you're serving at 11 and maybe this video is good, but you're like, I still want to know more, well, you're going to be attending the 9 a.m. service anyways. So feel free to come at 8 and come check it out beforehand as well.